He knew he was out of control. He knew who he had signed with. He knew the gang world he was wrapped up in. And he had already been shot one time and almost murdered. And so he knew what he was in, and he knew it wasn't going to end well.
Well, Jake, can you tell us what happened the night Tupac was killed?
The night Tupac was killed, he went to Las Vegas to see his friend Mike Tyson fight. Had a heavyweight title fight, and he went with his crew, with Suge Knight and other Blood Gang members. They watched the fight. Everyone was in a good mood. When Tupac was leaving the fight, he was interviewed by a cameraman, and then when he was leaving, his crew spotted a Crip member in the MGM lobby. And this Crip member had stolen a death row golden-plated necklace off of a Blood member. So they whispered in Tupac's ear, "Hey, that Crip member over there, he's the one that stole our medallion." Tupac, trying to be the hero, ran over, punched this Crip member in the lobby, and all of the crew started jumping on this guy. His name was Orlando Anderson. They started jumping him, kicking him, punching him. Then they get up and they leave. Tupac and all of them run out of the casino. The police question Orlando Anderson. In classic street code, he doesn't cooperate, doesn't want to press charges. And Tupac goes back to his hotel room and tells his girlfriend she better stay in the hotel. So they get in their car in a black BMW, and they're riding down the road and down the strip in Las Vegas. They're going to a club named 662 where Tupac's supposed to perform. Suge Knight's driving the car. Tupac's in the passenger seat. There's a lot of security behind Tupac following him. And around this time, or a little bit before it, based on the Compton police I've talked to who dealt with the case, they said that Orlando Anderson, when Tupac went and punched him, Tupac signed his death certificate, because you don't do that in their world. And Tupac was out of control, and he bit off more than he could chew. And it's very sad. And so they went back and decided, the Crips decided that they didn't care if it was Tupac. He had disrespected him. He had punched him out in the open in front of everybody. And as far as their eyes were considered, they don't see Tupac. They have no regard for human life. And they saw him as a Blood member. And so he was driving down the road. They're bumping their music. They get pulled over because their music's too loud, children Tupac. And they don't have license plates and all that. They're let go. They continue down the road. They're laughing. They pull up to a stoplight, and a white Cadillac pulls up beside them. And a gunman, there's 4 men in the Cadillac, and a gunman pulls a Glock puts his arm out of the back seat and shoots, I believe, 13 rounds into Tupac's door. And I think Tupac was hit a number of times. And one of the bullets ripped through him and went into his chest. And the Cadillac drove off, and that was that. And so the night Tupac, Suge Knight is shocked. He's been hit in the head by a fragment. He's bleeding out of his head, too. Tupac is shot a bunch of times because he tried to climb in the back seat during the shooting, which exposed him to more shots. And they turn the car around in the middle of the road. They drive down. The police catch up to him. Las Vegas police are on their bicycles. And they pull Tupac out of the car. And, Tupac's laying there trying to breathe, saying he can't breathe. And the police are looking at, one police holding him, and one police is trying to get him to tell him who shot him. Tupac saying, I'm dying, I can't breathe. the last thing he ever said was he looked at a cop, and a cop said, "Tell me who shot you." And he looked at the cop and told the cop, "F you," to the cop.